I wanted to do another video and blog post on too much extension going away from the ball. Um, some people call it low and slow. Some people call it increasing the arc, getting full extension going back. It doesn't really matter, but there are so many things that can go wrong when you try that. Just like one of my other posts I'm going to do on release, I had a list of all the things that I didn't want to forget any of them. So I have a list today that I might have to take out of my pocket. But some of the things that when you try to go low and slow or get too much extension or increase the width of your arc, these are some of the problems that you can get. They can cause a sway, a late handset, how you're supposed to hit a little three-quarter wedge from this position, changing spine angle either this way or that way, too much outside when you try to get too much extension, and then you get dropping and rerouting hands. Let me see, now I got to go to my list. Oh, this is the worst one, is most people who end up over the top, when they try to go low and slow, it takes their shoulder turn out of the equation, gets their arms behind them, and the only move that they have is to come over the top. And that looks like this. Low and slow. Now you're done. You're just completely done. The only thing you can do from here is either lift your arms and go across the line or reroute your hands over the top. Not a comprehensive list, even though I had the list in my pocket, but I just want to show that increasing the arc. The one more that I've always talked about is if you increase it too much on the way back, it's hard not to narrow it on the way through. And I know that there's a certain U.S. Open champion that does that, but he's a U.S. Open champion. He's got tremendous talent. He practices for hours and hours a day to time that extended, narrow move. So again, just like most of the things I say, it doesn't mean that the other way is necessarily impossible, but it's just not the most efficient, not the easiest, not the way that requires the least amount of practice to time perfectly. And let me tell you folks, going like this, that's a difficult thing to time, in spite of how good Lucas Glover is. So just control the swing with the shoulder turn and try and keep your hands and the club face the same distance away from the middle of your chest and out in the middle, out in front of your chest. And that'll make things a lot easier for you to release properly, turn everything in sync, and be more consistent.